Move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want. Saving you. Is the heart of a woman. Yeah.
Hey everyone, my name is Jazz. Welcome back to my channel. But if you're new here, I do everything: vlog, wellness, lifestyle, hair, beauty. I do it all. But today we're going to be trying out a new hairstyle. I have done this hairstyle before, but not in this way, so it is kind of new. I will be doing a side part with clip-ins, but I will be using a net instead of just clipping it into my own hair. For the girls who have like fine, thin hair, or like me where my hair is like just thin a little bit, you gotta save every single little hair that you possibly can. And I've heard a lot of great things about how much the net actually helps give you a lot of support, especially if you want the style to last a little bit longer, or if you just don't want to worry about your hair getting ripped out after you take out the style. So we are trying that today, and I can't tell y'all how excited I am. Because my hair has been thinning a little bit, I have been kind of scared to try a lot of hairstyles this year. If you've been following me for a little while, you would see that I usually switch up my hair a lot in some way. Like I used to dye my hair, I always got braids or whatever, and I haven't really done a lot of that this year because I was like, I need to slow down and figure out what's going on before I make it worse. So I've really only done maybe like 3 actual hairstyles this year, but I'm excited to do this today. As much as I love the curls, I want to give it a break, especially as we get into fall and it's just getting a little breezy outside. I am actually going to try to braid down my hair, like do an actual braid down method instead of just like do 4 chunky braids and throw it in the back. It can properly fit into the net, then actually sew it down. This is my first time ever trying or even attempting a sew-in, so if that is going to be interesting. It's 5:30 now, and I literally clear my schedule. I'm not planning to do anything else tonight besides focus on this hair. I just know it's going to be a journey. I am super excited to try this out because one of the main reasons why I'm like pushing myself to even try this now is because I really want to be able to do other hairstyles, but make sure I maintain my hair health. Although it does suck to have problems with your hair and figuring out like what works for it, it has been pushing me to figure out like healthier ways to maintain it and also try new styles. I also want to learn how to do this because I refuse to solely rely on stylists. I do like being able to just, you know, go show up and get my hair done. However, I just want to get out of the habit of solely relying on other people or booking an appointment to get my hair done, especially when it's not even for a special event. I think that's one of the keys of being able to look put together majority of the time. Especially, you know, I'm trying to step into my grown woman era, just turned 25, trying to look good all the time, not just for like special events and occasions. I think that's the key, like learning how to do some things yourself and not always having to, you know, rely on somebody else's schedule. So I just want to give myself some power back and figure out how to do it myself. This is my second, well, this is like my second official time putting heat on my hair this year. So I'm a little bit nervous because I just don't know how it's going to turn out, especially with me having to sew something down. At the very least, I feel like I know how to make it look good. This is just the first time. We're just trying to see how we like it, see what works, and see what we can improve on for the next time. But let's get started. To start off, I'm going to go in with the Olaplex No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo. I also have been using a scalp massager brush to really get in on the scalp, and it feels so good on your head. Another tool I've been using is the Umbrush, which has been so good for detangling my hair in the shower. I used to use a Demon brush, and that used to yank so much hair out, but this really just easily detangles your hair without pulling too much out. And then today I'm going to be using the Aussie Miracle Curls Conditioner to bring some of that moisture back in. I am fresh out the shower and my hair is nice and clean, but now it's time to blow dry my hair. But before we do that, we obviously have to put some protectant on it. I was like going in with this wave leave-in conditioner. I can say moisturize no matter what it's in, and then I always go in with the heat protectant before I blow dry it. Obviously to protect my hair, because yes, blow drying is less heat, but obviously it's still heat, and my curls have been thriving lately, so I'm not trying to do too much. I'm not trying to put too much heat for the style. Let's put some on. My hair has gotten so long. I used to get really discouraged because, you know, I've been doing a lot of curly haircuts, and the problem with curly haircuts is that they grow more out than down. I found like a really good curly haircut stylist out here, and she just knows exactly like what I mean, what I want, like to keep the length but still give me volume. Like I said earlier, I haven't really been doing too much with my hair, and that's really the key to growing out your hair. It's not just like leaving it alone. Still love trying out new hairstyles, but I really think if you want your natural hair to grow long, there needs to be a period where basically you're not doing a whole bunch to it, like keeping it in actual protective styles. And for me, those were my wash and goes. Every week I'll be in here doing curly hair routine. Whew. Okay, I'm still happy that I'm doing this hairstyle because I have been doing wash and goes for months. And yeah, I'll do like a quick little style and everything, but I haven't even been like styling my hair like I usually do, like putting it in buns or doing half up, half down, like I absolutely love. Even that could be a lot, just doing that. It's getting pretty long. And then let me do this. I always like to spray it in my hand because it get oily real quick. I just always rake it through like this. It took me a minute to get to here. Like, yes, my hair has been this length plenty of times before, but not when it's like in healthy state or was this long. I didn't love it all the time. Like I feel like that was also pushing me to do a lot more hairstyles more than I needed to, was because I didn't like how it looked in its natural state. But I finally like my like natural curly hair enough to be wearing as much as I did, and that is just like a huge curly hair win. Now it's time to blow dry it. Another reason why I'm excited to do this hairstyle is because I made a lot of investments into my curly hair, and one of the biggest investments I made was, drumroll, the Dyson Airwrap. Oh my gosh, this was a pretty penny. I basically got this for my birthday, and this was such a good investment. If you guys saw my last blow dryer, it was very much on its last legs. Like that $30 blow dryer just wasn't cutting it anymore, so I made the investment for my own sanity. I'm gonna time it and see how long it actually takes me. 6:46, and I am guessing it's gonna take us about 15 minutes. My hair is just like damp. I probably like it usually like a little bit more drier than this, but we gotta get moving because I can already see this about to take forever, and I need to go eat dinner. I'm also about to film a TikTok, so that's why the lighting changed. So I have my handy dandy light panel out with me, and all these tripods are making me a little anxious, but all right, let's start the timer. One side down. I probably should have split this into 2 sections, but that is 6 minutes, and I'm gonna shave off a minute because I was trying to get set up and everything. But ooh, it's hot. Let's do the other side. That's done. Some of it is literally curling up because I'm sweating right now. But y'all, the timer says 13 minutes, but I was scrambling around for at least 2 minutes. So this took me like almost, I want to say like 10.5 minutes. And that is the quickest I've ever blow dried my hair before. Like even with my $30 blow dryer that I had before, like the quickest I ever did was 15 minutes. But 10 minutes for a blow dry? Oh yeah. This hair is hot. It's 7 o'clock, and I'm gonna go eat and take a break before it's actually time to get into the braid down. Gonna be the most interesting part, so I will be back. Okay, I just ate. I attended TikTok and YouTube University, and now I am a licensed hairstylist. So let's do it. I got all my materials. I can't lie, this sewing is making me so anxious. After all these videos, I did not know all that went into it. I got my cap, which is the most important part, my needle and thread, and then of course we got the clip-ins. These were from a collab a while ago, but the hair is actually pretty quality. Put my hair in two little buns when I went to go eat, and why does it look this good? Like, it's shiny and everything. Ugh, it's making me want to do a blowout. But we're sticking to the plan. We're sticking to the plan. I'm pushing through. Oh my gosh, why am I so scared? Okay, I'm doing a side part, and this area is just like a little bit, like, it's finer than the rest of my hair for whatever reason. So I'm gonna leave a little bit more leave out just to make sure that it's not gonna show through when I braid it down. I feel like this is a good amount. The thing I know is this thing not coming down at least a week, no matter if the track's showing or what. So I'm trying to make sure it's good. And we're also gonna have to use our imagination a little bit for some of these things, because yeah, a lot of the tutorials that I saw were for middle parts, and they do seem a little bit more simple because you don't gotta like work through all these curves and everything. But I really do want a side part, because I just feel like it's so much cuter on me. But I also got some of these like bobby pins. So what's that these called? Prong clips. Coming in handy right now because this keeps on sliding over. Ooh. Is one braid, first braid done. Okay. So another reason why I really wanted to learn how to do this myself is because I do want to try a whole bunch of different styles and everything. But when you go to other hairstylists, they be braiding your hair extremely tight, and I get that we need the style to look cute, but honestly, like, I don't even keep a lot of hairstyles in for like that long for them to be, you know, pulling it that tight. If not going through pain means like I'm not gonna get the slickest, you know, braid down or whatever it is, that's perfectly okay. Okay, I'm gonna braid like one braid right here, but then around here I'm gonna do like one braid to actually sew it down too. And honestly, it don't need to be flat. Oh, I can't see. Okay, after taking another closer look at the video, people had a really thin braid right outside of like their leave out. So that is what I'm gonna do. Okay, this looks about right.
Running fast from the way it was. Jump quick to the paycheck. Running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I've been enough for petty dudes.
Okay, that's when we get an engineering degree. I got my back of the door hanger, mirror, whatever, and hung it up on my shower so I can see the parts. Because like just pulling this up and not being able to see what's going on is taking up a lot of time at the very least, and it's just a lot. But it's work for me. Okay, we're in business. This is why we need women in STEM. Okay, this part. We're gonna just do like vertical cornrows. The other people had a lot more hair down here to work with, so I definitely think it's a little bit, I pulled out a lot of hair on the side, but it's okay, it's gonna look great. Y'all, it's not looking too good. the braid is unraveling itself, so I'm not really losing much progress anyway. But I am gonna take these braids down and then just wrap my hair up for tonight and then start again tomorrow. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. What I am gonna do, instead of just going in here blind again, is do a little bit more research. The problem that I'm having right now is that my hair just is like slipping a lot, especially like in these areas that are a little bit like finer. It's really difficult to like bring this fat chunky braid into these tiny little braids up here. The thing is, I felt a great sense of relief on taking this out and restarting tomorrow. All right, my braids are back out. Ooh. I'm gonna get on TikTok and try to watch some more videos on how to properly do a sew-in. I really want to do the sew-in, but I don't want to like just say, okay, forget it. If anything, the braid down just won't be as, you know, nice. Do a little bit more research and get back to y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, we had a good night's rest. I did a lot more research and we even switched bathrooms, so I'm feeling good. Like, I feel like there's a lot of good energy around, so I am confident we can do the sewing today. All right, and I got all my materials and everything, so we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. One thing I learned from my research yesterday was to create the part first. I didn't do that. I kind of just like carved out the hair I want to leave out, and that probably led to me having too much hair out, and which also like left not enough hair on the side. And this is the side part that I like. I don't like it to be like one straight line on the side. Like, I like it to have like a little swoop. I'm also using a different comb. Like, this one gives you a lot more control over where it's getting parted. Okay, that's part one, and now this is too much. I have to take 2 more parts for the other one, and the trick that somebody else said was put your finger right here and then do another finger. I'm also gonna part a little bit further back. The back of my hair can be covered as well. Okay, this feels like a good amount of hair. 1, 2. Oh, we also need to like part some of it in the front because I do want it to look a little natural. So I'm gonna take some of this hair out too. Whew, I swear you just need like a third hand or something. Okay, now let's braid this up. Okay, we got these 2 braided. We're gonna start on this side, the side with more hair. I started on this side yesterday, and I feel like that made it a little bit more complicated. We also didn't add the extra braid here like we did yesterday, so I think that would help us. But I've seen other people do it the other way too. Okay, let's do the first braid, and we're also gonna try to keep it like not do too many braids. First part, I also saw other people use gel, but I am not going to, at least for the first part, just to see if I can do it without it. Also gonna use comb to keep this hair out, because that was also one of my problems from yesterday, was having other hair slip in where it wasn't even supposed to be at. I also braided it up until almost the end because the hair will get really thick trying to get into the next braid, and braiding it up is gonna help it stay slim. Okay, I'm getting excited. This is further than we got yesterday. our first braid. I'm literally sweating because it's really hard to work out in here. But all right, let's get to the next.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your jeans and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that life, hit them strictly with the vibe. It's a vibe, do your dance, let them watch. She a fan, he a flop, they just wanna kumbaya, nah.
This world, peace, how we go. Holidays, she only do what she know. Weekends, get it poppin' on the low. Get it, they coming for sure.
Woke up today, look at your picture just to get me started. I called you up, but you weren't there, and I was broken hearted.
We got this outdoors, love. Baby, you was loud, it's like slow. When I'm with you, everything goes. Coming with that.
Look at the back of my head. I did it. More than half of my head is done. Ooh. This is a lot. I can't lie. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to start doing this side, and then I'm gonna, if all else fails, I'll have 2 big dookie braids in the back. But yeah, I just don't want any clunkiness up here, so I wanted to start a small braid down here and go back.
I'll give you everything. I just wanna see when you wanna see this.
I trust you, I tell you, I won't waste your time, I turn it off, just so I can tell you, I'ma make you say it loud. I'm not even tripping, I won't stress you out. I might even settle down for you, I'ma show you, I'm a pro. I'ma take my time and turn it off, just so I can tell you, baby. Weekends get poppin' on the low, better days coming for sure.
Why are you coming for it?
Done with the braid out. I can't even tell you what's in the back of my head. Like it just don't look like how the rest of the people be looking. Like it's a fat a fat dookie braid in the middle, and it's just like it's a whole gap right here, but it don't even matter because we are literally just gonna flip this up and put it in the net. The thing is that it's braided up, and I feel like it's pretty secure. Like at least the perimeter in my scalp is neat, and that's the main thing, because I really wanted to make sure at least that was okay, because that's what's going to be holding everything. Oh Lord, oh Jesus. Okay, I think I'm supposed to try to get as much thread as I'm supposed to need. I really don't know how much I'm supposed to actually use. I got it. It's gonna be a good amount. I'm supposed to tie a knot with both of them. Cut off the little end. Boom. All right, I'm about to start sewing. I'm so scared. Okay, let's do, I saw a few different methods for this. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it through the middle, and then we're pulling it through. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna pull it through, throw it through here, and then we're gonna pull again. Keep on doing it. Y'all, I would have been in for a rude awakening. I forgot to oil my scalp, so I'm just gonna like move this off for a second. Oh, okay, look at this on there. We got the Camille Rose Rosemary Oil Strengthening Hair and Scalp Drops. This feels like wonderful on my scalp. I'm always so amazed at like people who can like naturally do these things, like boho braids and all that type of stuff. Like it just never naturally came to me. At least I could do like, you know, a quick little 1-2, like a little French braid or something like that. But like this intricate stuff where you're gonna basically like plan it out is kind of crazy. And this actually feels like a protective style, at least for the most part. Like my hair has like products on it, like it's not just in here dry. All right. We are good with that. Put this back on. But it's good to see that it's like actually staying on here. I'm gonna put it back exactly how I found it. Oh, what did I even do with this? I think she sewed a little bit behind. I can't lie, this is some intricate stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, that feels tight. That feels tight. Okay, I'm gonna go like right here.
You wanna give up on you, but I know I can't. I put the blame on me for giving you chances to chance. I love what you can't stand, and I try to be strong, but how much can I put your words on you?
You know, I be problems I be having when doing this stuff that you can't even search up because you don't even know that could happen. Like, what? Like, how did it get uneven? I am trying to keep it as close. I put like a little bit less distance in between like the front just because I feel like it needs a little bit of support. Yeah, this isn't bad at all. Like, I feel like this was probably the easiest part so far. I got it untangled. I had to use a red tail comb, but I was just like, how was it getting tangled in the first place? With a little determination and patience, you can do anything. Oh, look at me trying to give myself affirmations. Like, that's how long it's been. This is how crazy I'm getting right now. Let me just, I still need to sew all the way around here. Ooh, last loop. All right, we still got a decent amount of thread left. Okay. She feels secure. I mean, I really don't know. Okay, and now we're gonna cut this part off. Okay, look at me. A whole stylist. Hold on. I'm over here. Cause who can't do a sewing? Okay, now we are at the final part, and this has to be the easiest. Like, I've done clip-ins so many times. There's places where they fit in, to be honest. But I always start off with
Damn, shawty, watch me knock your boots off, and I'ma love you, girl, like me. Ain't no one gon' stop us. Ain't no one gon' stop us. And I'ma give you, girl, what you feel. I'm rocking your face, and just fight through the pain. He's what you want, he's what you want, he's what you want, he's what you want. I'm what you need.
There are a couple areas like closer to like the perimeter right here where it didn't get sewn in like that high up because I was scared like, sewing that tight up there would have caused more problems than it would have helped. Oh, this is my first time. I'm just happy that it's in there. I definitely feel the difference between where it's clipped onto my actual like hair and braids like up here and the net, which is almost like feels like nothing. It feels like a little bit tighter right here specifically, and then this literally just feels like a pile of braids, and obviously the weight of the hair. I feel like I need to research like ways to like make sure that it's actually secure or like what's going to be more harmful than helpful, but honestly I'm not too mad at it. And the moment of truth is taking out these braids and then making sure my hair actually covers the tracks, because if it doesn't, I would just have to wear a hat for like the next 2 weeks. I literally spent like 2 days on this. I'm a little nervous about keeping these clips on my head for this long because like the whole reason was like I don't want too much tension on my head, especially where my hair is kind of like thinning in certain areas. Last part is just flattering my hair. I don't think I left enough hair out, but we are still gonna make it work.
I'm what you need, what you need. He's what you want, he's what you want, he's what you want, he's what you want. I'm what you need, I'm what you need, whoa, 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 whoa.
I wrapped them up overnight and then I put them in these buns while I was getting ready to go out for some drinks and meet some friends. But we're gonna see how this did. Okay, let's freshen it up first. Ooh, Okay. Do next time is not focus so much on like the perfect braid down, because not saying that braid down was perfect, but I just spent way too long on a braid down, and the only thing that really mattered was like the perimeter where the net was going to get sewed down onto. Also, the net isn't like covering all of the braids, it's kind of like lower, so there are a few clip-ins that are like still attached to like a braid on my actual hair instead of the net alone. That's a no-no, because this is supposed to be a little bit more of a protective style than just like a cutesy one, because that net was supposed to give it all the extra support. But now I know for next time that I probably should have did like those perimeter braids around the part to help it out. Also, did not leave enough leave out, especially because my hair is a little bit finer, but I did feel like I left out a lot of hair, but just knowing how my hair is, I probably should have left out even more. She looks good, she looks good. And y'all was about to crash out yesterday, like it just was not going in my favor, but I feel like I always know how to like pull it together at least. So I'm not going to keep this in for long, just because I know there's like a lot of mistakes. Like I probably keep this in for 5 days max, because again, that hair health is the most important part. I am excited to try a few more styles or try to do this again. All I gotta say is, if I can do it, you could do it too. Also, let me know like any tips for specifically for people who solely a beginner, who don't got that, you know, special hair gene that people just know how to do hair and braids or whatever, and it's solely teaching themselves. Like, let me know what else I can try. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye y'all.
Life move fast when you do what you want. At this time, doing what I want.